In 2015, we set up a new party, the Social Democrats, for people who felt like they didn't have a political home. A party for people who believe that everyone should have a right to a home, that ordinary workers shouldn't have to have such a struggle just to get by, that public services should be available when people need them, that honesty and accountability should be at the core of government decision making. The Social Democrats is a party for people who believe that we can do things differently.
Doing things differently means no more broken promises on housing. It means an end to sweetheart deals for developers. It means an end to tax breaks for investment funds. It means the state doing its job and delivering homes that are affordable and ensuring fairness and security for renters. It means ending the blight of vacancy and dereliction and building sustainable communities.
Doing things differently means taking radical action when it comes to our climate and biodiversity crisis. It means massively boosting our renewable energy production. It means investing majorly across the entire country when it comes to public transport. And it means a national retrofitting programme that is accessible to everybody. We must get this right.
Doing things differently means seriously addressing the cost of living crisis. Ireland is a wealthy country and no one should have to choose between heating their home and feeding their family. We must ensure workers have a living wage, not just a subsistence wage, and legislate for the right to collective bargaining. No one's childcare should cost the same as a mortgage. It must be affordable, and workers need the flexibility to build a good work-life balance.
Doing things differently means developing a fairer and more sustainable model of food production. It means standing up to vested interests to fight for a fairer future for farmers. We must harness the revolution in remote working to breathe life back into our towns and villages so they can thrive.
A fairer future for Ireland is one where every child can reach their full potential and no child is left behind. Education must be fully free, publicly funded. That's the cost of skilled places, skilled books, and to ensure that every child, wherever they are in the country, has access to skilled transport. And every child must have a right to an education, especially in the circumstances where that child experiences an additional need.
Doing things differently means cutting the long waiting lists for hospital and community services by fully implementing the Sláintecare Reform Programme. It means disability services which help people with disabilities to thrive, not threadbare services that isolate and diminish them and their families.
Ireland is a great country with so much potential. We can do better than the perpetual crisis in housing and healthcare. Now is the time to build a new Ireland for all. Join us in the Social Democrats, and together we can build a better future.